Welcome to Listen.
Teacher Chatter.
This is Robin.
And Jill.
And we're back. How many times do I say that?
I don't know. I was actually just thinking about that.
One day I'll be like, we're not here today. So what people think.
Yeah. Sorry. End of episode.
Yes. Bam.
Oh my gosh. Well, yes, we are back.
And we're back in school.
Maybe that's what you're thinking.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Like we're back in the flow. In February.
Oh man. I cannot believe it's February. I don't even know where January went.
Well, like a week of it was with the snow.
Living my best life. I call that winter break.
Christmas break, and then there's winter break.
Yep. I was like, what did you guys do over your winter break? I did a lot of shopping online. How about you?
Okay, that is true. Robin told me she bought like 5 pants in one day. So
that was a good day.
It was a good day.
You
got a good deal. You told me about that too.
I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
When you have time, it's amazing what you can buy.
Yeah. From your home. So
from your home, yes.
All right. Well, you ready for those highs and lows?
I'm ready. I'll let you go first.
Ah, thank you. I will start with my low. Okay, and I'll finish with that high.
I like that.
Well, my low is I actually knew the low was coming, but then it actually got worse.
Oh.
I know. I hate that, right? So I have a student that has been with us all year. And he had told me that he was going to be moving.
Oh,
and he said this a while ago, and I was like, you are not moving. I'm not allowing you to move. And then as this week rolled around, he was like, Mrs. Weedle, my last day is Friday.
Oh.
And I also was gone a day this week. So I was like, oh, no, I'm being cheated one other day. Well, then he was sick a day.
Oh, no.
Right? So then there was 2 days of the 5. And then Friday was supposed to be his last day. And he was not here on Friday.
Why? Sick?
I guess his mom got sick and she was afraid, and it was COVID. So the dreaded COVID steals again.
Yes.
And so it was just
you didn't get to say goodbye.
I did not. And so I've actually reached out to his mom to be like, hey, because you develop these relationships with kids. And this is a kid that he has my heart. We have worked so hard and he has come so far this school year, and not to have that bye makes me honestly
that closure. It's awful.
Tear up, but also it just makes me sad. And in my classroom on Friday, you could just feel some of the kids too just being sad about it.
Well, it's because you become a family, and it's so sad. Is he moving a long ways away or
close? He's going to Springfield, so I may need to reach out to some Springfield friends. I'm actually not above reaching out to that building to be like, hey, let me know my friend is doing okay, because like I said, he's a sweet boy, and it just makes me sad. So that was my low for the week, and my high on the different side of that is we do evaluate testing.
Yes.
And I know people have mixed emotions about that, but I was talking to a teacher this week, and I'm like, here's the thing that I love about it is about this time of the year, the kids get to see this big progress for themselves.
Growth, yes.
And about this time of year is when I will also let parents know, hey, here's what your kid has accomplished. And so this week I was able to send messages to a bunch of families just bragging on their kid. And also when the kid was there, I had kids, and it goes up by percentage. I had some kids that went up 30+%.
Wow.
And some went from, being below basic to basic, or basic to proficient, or proficient to advanced, or somewhere 1% away from the next. And no matter what your thoughts are with those kind of testing, it is an opportunity to celebrate kids.
Yes.
And so that's how I take it.
Yes.
I take it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so proud of you. And what made me even feel even better was when I reached out to some parents, they were like, they've already told us.
Oh.
And they were and they were just so happy. And so it was just one of those things that I'm like, it made my heart super, super happy. And I was just so proud of my kids because they were taking it seriously. They were giving their best work. I had some kids that missed one question. And they were actually I had one kid that didn't miss any.
Wow.
Right?
That's impressive.
I know. And some of them that missed one, they were like, hey, can you show me what I missed? And I just thought this is them taking ownership too. And it's all the things that I love about this age group and this, and all of these different pieces. So it was that was really a happy time for them.
That is a nice thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start with my low and go to my high.
Okay.
Listen, I understand why young kids cry when they don't feel good.
Oh.
I woke up this week and I told Dave if I didn't know better, I think I have an ear infection.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
I'm not pregnant.
Yeah, I was going to go and I was like, whoa, well, announcement. You hear it first on Listen Teacher Chatter.
No, I do want you to know that one day this week, I dreamed that I went to a reveal party and you were having a baby. And it was another boy. It was another boy.
Oh my gosh.
And I actually did dream that.
Oh my gosh, we're going to get messages about this now. Oh no, no announcements from either host.
I just want you to know that's what I dreamed.
Oh,
I don't know. I just want to lay it out on the table.
No,
but no. So anyway, but I'm not 5 years old. So
yeah.
I kind of blew it off, and I went to the school nurse and I said, "Listen, can you check my ears?"
Like all good people do.
I was like, "Because I don't want to go to the doctor if it's nothing." And she said, "Well, on Monday, she's like, yes, this one looks bad, and the other one looks bad too." And she said, "I think you probably should." Well, as teachers,
yeah,
I don't have time to go to the doctor, so I pushed it off until yesterday.
Oh,
I woke up and my throat was hurting too, and my ears were killing me. So, I went back to the nurse, said, "Could you check and make sure they're still bad?" Because I don't want to waste my time. And she's like, "Yeah, this one looks worse." And that one really looks bad too. So I call our telemed. Our school offers a telemed.
Did you come over to my building?
I did come over. I
saw another North friend over there. They heard my voice and they opened the door and they're like, "Weedle."
Yes, she's very. In fact, I felt bad because the nurse said, the lady that does it says, "You've had a rough year, haven't you?" And I was like, "You've seen me a few times this year." Yes. So anyway, she checked them out, and I had a double ear infection.
I'm sorry.
Double. And she also...
It probably would have been singular if you would have went at the beginning of the week.
It probably would have, but and she's like, "This one's bulging," and she said, "Now it probably will burst, and when you see pus come out, that'll just give you relief." And I'm like, "Mother of pearl, my ear's gonna burst." And so my friends are like, "Oh, there's no way you're coming to school tomorrow." I was like, "Listen, my mom made me a still. I'm gonna take ibuprofen. I'll be there." But I understand that pain for kids. So you know what? When your kid's complaining that their ear hurts, trust me, they're not lying. It hurts. It hurts, and you can't hear. So that's my low.
Well,
but I should be feeling better soon. Me and all the other 5-year-olds. I get shingles with 95-year-olds, and I get ear infections with 5-year-olds. So you know what? I don't have any normal age to thing.
We knew you were a complicated lady. We just didn't know,
I hang out with the senior citizens and the toddlers, so it's good. So anyway, and my high, we do Tiger Pals in our building, and so we have them at the beginning of the year. And you have the same Tiger Pal all year, and they usually do like once a month. But my Tiger Pal is
your Tiger what?
Pal, not my Tiger Paw.
Your Tiger Paw.
My Tiger Pal.
I didn't know there was a Paul in the building.
Remember, I can't hear.
Well, that's what I'm trying to help you with.
Are you translating for me?
She meant Tiger Pal.
Tiger Pal. Sorry. Whoever she is, I'm sure it's a she because we only have one guy, and I don't think he does it in the building.
His name Paul.
Yes. Shove it. Anyway, she is so amazing, and she always gives me the best gifts. But honestly, it's the notes that she puts with it that are so nice. And listen, it has to be somebody that I know that's a good friend, because what she says is always like, she knows me well. So anyway, it's just such a nice encouragement. So that's
maybe they're a fan of our podcast and they hear all of your highs and lows.
Maybe. Maybe. If you're listening, I love what you do for me. So thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. All right.
Speaking of Tiger Pal, we're gonna do some February fun.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna talk about February fun.
Can I do the reminders? Because I'm supposed to do that.
Why don't you do that first?
You're going to edit that little section and we'll redo it.
Listen.
Just some reminders before we get into the topic of the day. Yes. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, and we have Pinterest. We are on YouTube and any podcast platform. Make sure that if you are following us on our social media platforms, that you are liking, that you are commenting. We love seeing all of that interaction. And if you are not following us, do.
Yes.
And
why?
Do it now. Rating.
Yeah.
So make sure
walk away.
And then make sure you do a little review, because like I said, it helps it open up to some other individuals as well. So yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yeah. Tell them what we're doing. Tell them what we're doing.
So this time, we're going to talk about February fun. Mm-hmm. And so in a lot of schools, you have the beginning of the year is so hectic.
Yep.
Then you got Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Then you got Christmas.
All these holidays.
And then you got winter break in January, or at least we did because of all the snow days. But you get to February, and it's kind of that slow...
How can the shortest month of the year
seem so long?
Yes.
Well, it does.
It does.
So, a lot of schools do a thing called February Fun Month.
Oh, yeah. Ours is called Fabulous February.
Oh, ours is called February Fun.
Oh, what other names are there that they can do?
Maybe Fantastic
February. Falling in Love February.
Oh, that would be a fun.
Falling for February.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's beside the point. But yes,
now I keep wanting to play the fun game. I don't want to, but we'll stop. Okay. So we thought we would just share some ideas because if you're like us, we're always looking for something new.
Yeah.
So we're going to share some ideas that we have, that we've heard that are great ideas, and then we're going to talk about them. But the first thing we want to talk about is we are very lucky this month on February Fun because our Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so it makes it even that much more fabulous and fun.
So have you guys had a Chief Spirit Day this week? Or
like all week.
All week. Well, so have we. So
that and basically any of the things that they like, I don't know, it was like Comfy Day, whatever the day was, I still made it a Chiefs Day.
Oh.
In fact, I was told by one teacher today that yesterday I was a little, let's say, extra.
You know what? I want you to know that I heard someone, I did not see, but someone came to me and said, "Did you see your friend Jill today?" And I said, "No, I didn't." And I heard you were a little extra.
There's a TikTok video over that. Yeah. And what was funny, I'm going to tell you this real quick, is that I had a sub one day this week, and one of my classes didn't have a great report, so I had to come in serious and have a serious conversation with them.
With your extraness?
Yes. And you could see, like, this confusion on their face, like, I know.
She's
serious, but she looks ridiculous, you know? So that always happens on those days.
Yes.
But yes. I tweaked it to make sure it always fit for my Chiefs.
Well, we got rid of our one for this week, and we went all Chiefs this week.
That was a good decision.
And because you know what? We want the Chiefs to win. I want to make sure I do my part
yes.
to make sure they win.
We have to do our part.
Mm-hmm. So if your favorite football team is playing in the Super Bowl, you need to celebrate yours. We hope you're a Chiefs fan because that's who we're celebrating this month. If not, actually, I went to one classroom and there was one poor child in an eagle outfit. And I said, you know what? Stay strong, my child. Stay strong.
That was nice of you.
Yes. I said, you're going to lose, but stay strong.
It is rough if you're not
that's what I asked.
a Chiefs fan in the area. Like
I told him, I said, it's kind of hard, isn't it? He's like, you have no idea. That's what he said.
Yeah, I understand that. I have a counselor in my building that maybe it's been a little rough, but he's not helped himself, so I'm not going to feel too bad for him. Well, there'll be a video about that too.
Oh,
don't worry.
Lots to come.
Yep. Okay. Back to Fabulous February.
Yes. So share your ideas.
Okay. Well, these ideas came from a lot of different places. In my particular building, what I like that they do is they send us a calendar.
Okay.
And it has names on it of like what it's going to be like. You're sensational.
Okay.
But we don't know what that means.
Oh.
So at first, on the calendar, we get the whole month, and it's just like these little teasers.
So it's like a mystery.
Yes.
Oh,
and then
very fun. I like that.
Now, certain ones, if it's like, like dress this way, they'll obviously let us know. Like I think
like Mellow Monday.
Yeah, I think like every Thursday is a dress down day or something. But on these other days, they give us like little teasers, and then the day of, they email us, and it's like, hey.
The day before, you mean?
I think it's the day of.
Well, how do you dress up?
But it's not a dress up day.
Oh, it's just treats.
Treats.
Okay.
And happiness.
Okay,
so
I like it.
For instance, on Your Sensational, we went into our workroom and it was just yellow.
Oh,
everything they had bought, like anything that was yellow, there it was to be treated with, or Post-its or anything else that was just like fun, happiness, and just woo, ray of sunshine.
I like that. I have never heard that. I love that idea.
And so we just boom, walk in, happiness.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
They had a day where you're incredible.
Let me guess what you're doing.
Yeah.
You get an ink pen.
Yes.
Oh, see,
so
I'm good
they
at this game.
Yes. So they had, and you're liking it.
I love it.
Because you're like, here's the calendar.
Yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
So sometimes you might be able to guess what's gonna go on. But they had like flare pens and like all the different ones that they know teachers like.
I love it.
Right?
Tell me another one.
Well, you have thanks a latte.
Coffee.
Right. And the creamers, and they got the fancy creamers, all of those different pieces.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm going to pause there just for a second because I think that people need to remember it takes very little to make a teacher 100%. Happy. Right?
Just a little bit.
Right. Like,
it's just being treated and be thought of. That's all we want.
Yeah. I don't even like coffee.
I don't either.
But when I was like,
that sounds fun.
I know. I was like, that is so sweet. And I'm not a complainer, so I'm not over there like, what about the people that don't like coffee? Don't be that person.
And there's always people. I just was talking about that today. Don't be that person. If you don't like coffee, you don't like it, just zip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I will say I'm free and open to saying that, but I'm not going
to be negative.
No, I'm not going to be negative because this is what I say. I'm like, guys, this is me without coffee.
Yes.
Imagine me with.
Yes.
Nobody needs that.
And I'm too young to drink coffee, so that's what I say.
Well, and I'm too short. I heard it stunts your growth.
That's what my grandpa says. That's why I don't drink.
All right, you want to share a couple of yours?
No, keep going.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we had the Super Bowl.
I actually heard that when I was getting my ear infection. That she was telling me about that, and that you were all having soup.
Yes.
Which I thought was such a cute idea.
Super Bowl.
I thought that was super cute.
People brought in their soups and different goodies to go along with that. And it was like a competition even.
Oh.
So there was a little
trophy?
Well, I don't know if there's a trophy.
I like a good trophy.
I know. I have maybe next time.
Maybe next year.
And maybe there isn't. I just didn't know. Yeah. Sometimes I miss the details.
Yeah. Did you not? Obviously, you didn't win the trophy.
I did not win the trophy. But they had you put money
Oh.
inside. I mean, really, I feel like I could have won. I could have just put $5 in there and Weedle's the winner.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. Maybe next time. I wasn't thinking ahead. This is my first year in the building.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah. I need to make notes.
Yep.
Notes for next year.
You want to start collecting money so you can put money?
We're gonna do a GoFundMe, GoFundMe, so I can
soup wins,
but only if there's a trophy.
Yes, you know what? I'll get you a trophy. I know where to order them really cheap. I'm becoming a trophy buyer.
Well, in my building we have a 3D printer.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And so when they had the turkey trot, they just you're really kind of liking that, don't you?
I do. I've always wanted
your eyes are lit
I love
up.
3D printers.
Yeah. Well, I was in there one day. And they were making our turkey trot trophies for our kids. And there they were, zoom, zoom, all the way around. I mean, it takes hours.
Listen.
But then the kids got it. I don't want to brag, but I will. The girl and boy who won the turkey trot in 5th grade.
In your class.
My students.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Team impact. Whoop.
That's impressive.
It really was.
That's impressive.
I was like, great job, kids. All right, I'm going to have you go to your...
you are?
Yeah, go to your Fabulous February.
Okay,
what do you got?
Well, we go, we have a whole month and we do things that the kids get to participate also.
Yeah.
And it's not just teachers. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bring in the kiddos.
Bring in the kiddos. So every Monday is Mellow Monday. So they get to dress comfortable on Mellow Monday. So that's what we do. And then on Wednesdays, a different day that they get to dress up. One day we did wear red, white, and blue. Or no.
Red, white, and blue.
I'm on medication. Take that off. I'm not.
You're gonna see if you remember to take it out. That's what the deal.
Sorry, red, white.
What?
You
want me to read it? What's it say?
Wear red, white, and pink.
Oh.
And then they brought something to share a treat with everybody that's that color.
Ah.
Then we have peace, love, and kindness, and they dress in a tie-dye or lots of colors.
Is this why my kid is wanting? We had to do tie-dye this week.
Oh, that's why, because
when's it coming up?
Wednesday.
Oh, well, just in time.
Just in time.
Yeah.
Tutus, ties, and tennis shoes, because that's 222. You see what that is?
Yes, I like that.
See what we did there?
That's at mine.
And then every Friday is Team Love, because that is your favorite sports team or Ozark t-shirts. So we have Team Love.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do I Seriously Think You Are Awesome. It's going to be a cereal ball.
Teachers love their play on words.
We love it.
I mean, because you had a bunch, I had a bunch.
I love it.
And I'm not even through the month, but I can't share everything.
Okay, how about this one? You have a pizza of my heart.
What's that? A pizza?
Pizza!
Pizza?
And we're going to have pizza and play left, right, center after school for prizes. We're going to see after school.
Wait a second. Hold on.
You have a pizza of my heart.
I know, but you said you're going to get pizza, and then you said you're going to do left, right. And
left, right, center.
So it sounds like you're going to get a piece of pizza.
If you win.
and you're gonna pass it left, right, center, and then like you.
Listen, we'll do what we
want.
Are
you having a pizza lunch?
No, it's after school.
And you're getting pizza.
Yes.
I'm confused.
So if you have a pizza of my heart.
I understand that. Okay, you got a pizza of my heart. Yes.
And we're going to play left, right, and center for a while. And we have prizes if you're the winner.
Okay.
And then after we get done playing that, then we're going to order pizza together. And then people will head home about 5:36. It's going to be like an early supper.
Okay. Now that makes sense to me. Because like I said, in my mind, it was pizza's already here. And then I take my piece.
And play left, right, and center. You know what? Maybe we'll do that too.
Do that. You know what? Do that and have a stack of pizza in the middle. Yeah. And then the winner gets it all.
Because you know what? That's really health and sanitary. I'm sure that will really make it nice. I'm sure they really appreciate that.
I like it.
I like it too.
I think that's really gross.
It's really actually very gross. I don't want to, especially with, so I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway. We have
people with ear infections and
I'm not contagious, okay?
Shingles.
that shingles is contagious. No, just kidding aside. I don't have shingles anymore. That was years ago, okay? I don't have it anymore. Let's stop talking about my elements or elements. I'm gonna have a lot of cutting today. Shouldn't do this when you're on that. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, and then Team Love also appetizers, and then we have compliment hearts. Where you say compliments about people.
Yes. I love with those things because we often think about great qualities that people have.
And never say a word.
Yeah. And I think you just need to make sure that, it's I don't know. I don't want to say convenient location, but making sure that everybody actually gets like the hearts or whatever it is in their hands, and it's like fill them out.
Yes.
Because sometimes and I've been guilty of this, is I have every intention. I have every intention to go and do it, and then I don't because life happens.
Yep.
So
I agree.
I'm like all about bring me the stuff. I will do it. If somebody will come pick it up later, that'd be even great. Yeah. I mean, even better. Yeah. I don't know if that's like a service that's provided.
We can only do so much.
I mean,
you need to bring it to the office. Okay? I'll bring you the heart, but at least walk it to the office, please, mother girl.
Hey, you came through my area. Did you come? You came close to me for your appointment and didn't even say hi.
It was actually rude. That's because I hurried and grabbed lunch too.
The truth comes out. The truth comes out.
All right, we have two more we'll talk about. Is you've been socked. You bring a funny pair of socks and you put it outside your door.
You know what?
And put it in a bag, and then we trade it all day. You get stuck with whatever pair you got.
I do like that, but you know what I like to think about with that?
Yeah.
That there's like a sock and it's full of something, and then you just
pop. Sock people.
Yeah, sock people.
Listen, there's a few people this week I would have liked to sock. Just a few.
Can you? I'm just asking. On that day, one time, grab some socks and sock somebody with it.
You know what? I feel like in my position that could be something I could do. My kids have shown me how to do it.
I'm not saying a kid. I don't want you to do that to a kid. I'm saying yes.
Maybe.
Just like a little
boop. You know what? I'll get back with you on that.
Okay, let me know how that goes.
So we're gonna say yes. So good. Mm-hmm. So anyway, and then we did popping through the year because on this Tuesday, you probably didn't know this, it was National Popcorn Day.
Oh.
So we got special popcorn from Ozark Mountain Popcorn.
Well,
and shared it with everybody. It was very delicious.
Ozark Mountain Popcorn?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if the same people own that, but I used to know one of the sons.
He used to be my neighbor growing up.
We're going to have to talk about this.
We'll talk about it after this.
That would be weird if this...
I can't believe that would be.
Let's see. Some other ones on mine. We have a no one is butter than you.
I bet that's popcorn.
I'm going to go with... That makes sense to me. Like, Tea Time Tuesday, the s'more the merrier.
Oh.
Some of these get to me.
That's fun.
There's Game Time. Let us say thanks.
Maybe it's like kind of like a compliment, maybe.
Let us
you
say
thank people?
Maybe. Or food. You know, that's another thing. Teachers will always take food.
Yeah.
Like that provides us happiness.
I would like you to get back to me on that one because that's interesting.
What do you meme?
Oh, you do. That is a great idea. I can't wait. So they'll get a picture and you have to.
I will find out here. I mean, I
can't wait for you to get back with me on this.
I have to tell you something with the what do you meme. We had a Friday Fun Day in our building last week where a teacher, Sydney, shout out, did a great job with like this, a escape room.
Okay, yes.
And we were with different groups. Like I was with a 6th grade team, and it was really fun. But we had a create a meme. Oh my gosh. There were some solid ones. My favorite being that Philadelphia fan I was talking about. Yes. He was looking at his phone and they said, hey, just look up. And he looked up, they took a picture, and then underneath it said, when you've been caught betting on the Chiefs and you're a Phillies fan.
That's funny.
Oh, it was so good. That's funny. It was really good. I probably should share that one.
That's actually funny.
Yeah, but I don't know what do you mean will be like, but I feel like it'll be fun.
Can I be honest about the meme thing really quick?
I just saw something that you're going to be really happy about. Yes, tell me about the meme thing.
When the memes came out, I am very embarrassed that I thought it was called a meme.
Oh, well.
And I called it that for a long time until someone had the guts to tell me.
Why did they tell you?
Because it's embarrassing.
What do you mean me? I can understand that.
Yeah, it was. I'm not proud of that moment, but yes. Anyway, let's go back to your next thing.
Robin, on here it says soda fountain.
Shut the front door. If you guys are getting a soda fountain, I will be so mad.
Oh my gosh.
It can't be true. I think they're gonna have all different kinds of sodas. Don't play games with me like that. It's not funny.
If a soda fountain machine comes into my building,
I'm gonna come over there.
Will you come teach with us?
Yes. If that's the day, I'm coming over and teaching.
Principals, admin out there, you're hearing it right now that if you want quality teachers in your building, get a soda fountain machine.
100%. Thank you for thinking I'm a quality teacher.
Yeah, you taught my kid, all right? So I would think
he's
so.
Bright as can be.
Yeah, he's amazing. So there's some other fun ones out there, but if you have fun ones that your building does, make sure you share them. And
yes, we're always looking for good ideas.
If you don't have a fabulous February, start one in your building. It can be midway through the year.
Now here's a question.
Maybe midway through the month.
Yeah. Here's a question for you. Who pays for yours? Because I would think this is what teachers want to know. Who pays for all your stuff?
Not me.
But is this PTA? Is this your school? Is it NIDO? Like your teacher organization?
I think it's a combination.
Okay.
I really do. I think it's a combination. I don't know. I haven't investigated. I just know that things happen and it makes me happy. I'm not paying for it.
I think there's a lot of things there that cost some money. So I know that's what a lot of people want to know. And, for us, our NIDO, our teacher association, is the one paying for most. That's why we don't do a lot of costing. Now, our PTA this year, here's some other great ideas. Instead of just celebrating teachers in May for Teacher Appreciation, each month they're doing something special for us each month, and then they have like something that parents and kids can do for their teacher. What PTA, so they celebrate us each month, which I think is a very nice thing to do this year.
Our middle school PTA has been amazing too, and so I do know that they're part of some of this, and I think part of the building. I mean, I think our admin must work over some. Maybe our teacher organization. I honestly have no idea. I just know that no one asked me for money, and it feels good to be celebrated.
Feels so good.
Feels good to be on the side of it. All right.
All right.
As Robin's getting the challenge together, again, just be checking out our social media stuff, but also we have our month-long contest, that's the word, going on, where if you post our flyer, kind of getting word out about our podcast, and then take a selfie with it, you will be entered into a drawing for some Listen Teacher Chatter merch. And if you see one posted, and maybe that's why you are now listening to our podcast, feel free to also take your picture with the flyer. Like, we're good with that. We will count both entries, okay? So the more the merrier, and we love it. So.
I love it. All right. So I'm getting older. We talk about this a lot, and I don't sleep great. So last week, it was really crazy. I wake up in the middle of the night a lot and can't sleep, so I spend a lot of time in prayer at that time. God must think I'm not spending enough time during the day, so he's waking me up in the middle of the night. But it was really weird this last week. A friend came to my mind that I work with, and I think it's because they moved into a new home, and there's just they seem really happy, and things seem really good. They just laid on my heart. And I was like, I love that God has blessed them, and I hope he always does. And so I have decided that throughout this year, starting now, I'm a little behind, but starting this week, I am picking someone in my life, and I'm spending the whole week just praying for them.
Oh, I love
praying
it.
for their family, praying that God will bless them, that they will continue to stay healthy and happy, and that God blesses them. And then I took it to the next level, and I am going to write them a personal note. And I'm just going to say, hey, this week you're my person that God's laid on my heart. And I'm praying for you, how I appreciate you, and I love your family. And I tried to put 2 or 3 traits that I notice about them that I'm blessed to know them because of who they are.
Yeah.
And so I thought, you know what? I would love for other people to do that.
Yeah.
And I picked a verse, 1 Peter 4:8-10. Above all, love each other deeply because love covers a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. And I thought, and I'm gonna be transparent here. I'm gonna tell you, when I wrote the card, in my heart, I felt like that's exactly what God wanted me to do. But as I wrote the card and it was done, the devil loved to whisper in my ear and be like, oh, I don't know if you want to do it. And even as I left it on her desk and walked away, he loved to say, well, they're going to think that you think that they need prayer and that they're not living their life the way they should. And that's why you're praying for them. But listen, overcome that. And it doesn't matter because that wasn't my intention. Literally, when I saw this person, the reason I thought of them is because they're living a great life right now.
Yeah.
And God laid them on my heart. So don't let the devil talk you out of doing it.
Yeah.
And that person came to me and gave me a hug and said, that's so nice. I love that you're doing that this year. And so I just challenge each of you to pick someone in your life, pray for them for a week, 7 days, then write a note. And it could be just simple to say, hey, I thought of you. I've been praying for you this week, and let them know. Because I think praying for them is important, but people need to know that you're praying for them, because we don't know the baggage that people are carrying. And like this person right now, they might be living their best life right now.
Right.
But maybe down the road, 6 months, a year. And I even put on there, I was like, I want you to know if you ever need anything, I will always be there to pray with you. And I was like, maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years, she might think, hey, Robin, I remember you sent that to me. I need prayer for that. So that's my challenge this week for you. I'm going to read that verse one more time because I feel like it's just such a great verse. But it is, above all, love each other deeply because love covers a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. So,
well, and I think we were just talking about this in my women's Bible study this last week, how we all are different.
Yeah.
But God also asks us to step out of our comfort zones a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think for us, probably people see us as being able to be loud or whatever and jump out. But like Robin said, it took a lot for her to also just say, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And it is still being vulnerable, going, I am praying for you.
Yeah.
But I will also say in those situations when I have made sure I followed through with what I felt like God wanted me to do on it, I've never had somebody come back and be like, I can't believe that, or how dare you. If anything, even if somebody's not a believer, whatever, just knowing you're thinking about them means a lot. Yeah. Especially if they know the kind of person you are, which isn't, if you're praying for somebody or thinking for somebody, it's not like, you know, whatever. It's not a negative thing at all with that. And so I love that. That is so sweet. So
I just challenge you that for this week. So, all right. Well, listen, we hope you have an amazing week.
Yeah.
And go live your best life. And I know by the time this comes on, we'll know if the Chiefs won or not.
Gosh.
So you know what? I'm going to believe that they're going to win.
Yep. Me too.
So, all right. We're just going to leave it at that.
We're going to leave it there.
All right. This is Listen.
Teacher Chatter.
This is Robin.
And Jill.
And have a great week. Red.